Hi, welcome to another episode of Chit Chat. I am your host, Renny J, aka Serenity Joy. I have a special guest with us today, and I am so honored to introduce her to the Chit Chat family because you're going to see more of her. The Honorable, my mother, Stacy L.
Oh, hi.
Oh, make some noise. No, okay, so yes, welcome to Chit Chat. How you
Thank
feeling
you,
today?
darling.
How you feeling today, Queen?
Great, princess.
Yes.
Mwah.
Chit chat, chit chat.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just dive into it. I'm actually excited that you're finally here because we know you have a lot to say. Obviously, you have a lot to get off your chest. So this is the best place to do it here at Chit Chat and the Chit Chat family and the Chicken Wrap family. We encourage you to unload and just to unload, fire away.
Like
So,
that.
tell me more about yourself. Tell people I know about her, but tell the people about yourself.
All right, well, let me start with born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Actually, I started out in Chicago until the age of 6, and then I moved to the suburbs. Many suburbs on the west area, the west suburbs. And I sing, I cook, I love to cook, love to sing, I love to act. I used to model. I love to paint. I love solitude. So I'm an introvert. That's a lot of people don't know that about me, but I am an introvert. I can be sociable, but I prefer to be around, close friends and family.
Yes.
And I love doing hair. At least I started off doing that since the age of 5. Yes, that's a story I'll get into another time. And what else? I had 2 children, Serenity Joy being my first, my princess, and my son, Turner Alexander, being my second. And I have 4 grandchildren who I adore. I wish I can see them more. And that is my dream.
Yes.
To be around my family.
That is definitely my dream as well. I feel like God is about to catapult us into an era of our lives where we're about to really be more close knit as a family. And I'm really excited for that era because you are a great grandmother, and I feel like you deserve to be more into your grandchildren's lives. So we're definitely gonna have more of that in 2026.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
And babies are my favorite people in the world. Ever since I was young, babies have been my favorite people because they're so sweet, they're natural, and I'm a protector and a
And they're
nurturer.
innocent, right?
And they're innocent.
The most innocent creatures on earth.
So
I love that.
I love animals too. Yeah. The ones excited especially.
Okay, look.
Okay, enough of me.
A woman of nature. I love it.
Woman of nature.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and dive into some deep diver questions. And so the first question is, what moment in my life made you a proud mom?
Ooh, when you were born, I was so happy. When I was 11 years old, I looked out the window of my grandmother's apartment and I said, God, please don't let me die until I have a baby. And most of all in the world, I wanted to have babies.
Right.
And I wanted 7.
7 years. That didn't happen.
So, no, it didn't happen, but I got 1 of each. So that was the greatest blessing in the world.
I love that.
Greatest blessing in the world. And plus I had issues, so
Right.
reproductive issues.
Right.
And we'll get into why later and
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah, it's something that's really actually more common than people try to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I got pregnant with you, I was elated. And I had a record deal online and lost it, but I chose the baby. I was like, oh no, I'll take the
So
baby.
let's talk about that because I feel like that's that's a strong pinnacle moment in your life where you had dreams, you had aspirations like most of us do, and you chose to have your baby over your career. So let's talk more about that.
Definitely. Well, you know,
What year was it?
This is 1990
Okay.
when I got pregnant. I got pregnant around the month of April, and 1990. And I know that for a reason. We'll get into that another time. But the reason why I chose my baby is because, like I said, that was my bigger dream.
Right.
Even though I wanted music and I loved the art and the craft of singing and performing and being on stage and all that, everything that goes along with that.
Right.
But I wanted to be a mom more than anything.
Right. And
More than anything. In
So
the
talk
world.
more about the record deal that you and your singing group that you ran obtained.
Well, it was me, it was China, and je ne sais quoi. And we had to write 3 different songs. I remember that. We had to write 3 different songs.
Yes.
And we were a rapping, singing, dance group. All of us attractive, you know, I would say. They were gorgeous, you know, and very talented. And China was like the best dancer in the world to me, you know. She taught me how to dance because I had no rhythm. Living in the suburbs, I lost my rhythm. So she helped me get it back.
Okay.
And, you know, but I was a hairdresser and, you know, was getting everybody to glam. So I brought that to the table and singing. And Miss Penny was our manager. Okay. She lived in the Beverly Hills in Michigan. And she said, you tell Destiny, I was going there named Destiny. She said, you tell Destiny, because she found out I was pregnant by the girls, because Genesee got pregnant for the 3rd time. So her and China kind of said together, well, you know, let's tell Miss Penny that Destiny is pregnant.
Threw you under the bus.
Yeah, well, that happens in groups. I mean, everybody's got a story, right? All girl groups got a story, right?
Right. Definitely.
So, I was effing. Effing, we all got paid.
Effing, we all got paid. So sad.
Anyway, I didn't bellyache about it too much, but because, you know, they said, let's see what happens.
Right.
You know, we'll tell Miss Penny that Destiny's pregnant.
Right.
And see what happens.
Right.
And so I get a call from Miss Penny. She says, Destiny, I hear you're pregnant. I said, yeah, I was dumb enough. I wasn't dumb enough. I wasn't smart enough to lie.
Yeah. I was gonna say because you're just so innocent and
you
pure.
know, it was, you know, and people like, lie? Well, you know, had I known she was gonna say what I'm about to say, you know, she said, well, I'm telling you now, we got us to deal with that. I believe it was Sony at the time.
Okay, and that's major.
Okay, and it was one of the bigger labels.
Right.
Because they were looking for rap groups, because Salt and Pepper was the biggest group at the time. I loved Salt and Pepper, you know.
Right.
And so, you know, we all wanted to be the next big thing. And we were a singing and rap group. And we wrote our songs and we danced. We had a lot of good choreography.
Right.
Chi-Town, baby. And long story short, she says, Destiny, I hear you're pregnant. She says, you're going to have to get rid of it. I said, oh no, Miss Penny, I can't do that. She said, well, bitch, you're off the group then.
She called you a bitch. Oh, she called me a bitch.
And I said, what? And then I get a call from China. I said, China? I said, wait. What happened?
Too, by the way.
Huh?
You don't have to whisper.
Oh, am I whispering? Oh, I'm so used to talking low. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I talk for a living.
I know.
So I was like used to talking.
You have a really soft-spoken voice. I like it.
Thank you, precious. And, you know, I said, China, what happened? I said, Miss Penny kicked me out the group. She found out I was pregnant. What happened? And I was only 2 months at the time. And she said, well, Genesee is pregnant again. And she says, we were trying to find out if she put you out the group, you know, Genesee was going to get an abortion. I don't mean to be telling people's business like that, but
Oh no,
this is
it
the
is. It's
tea,
all part of
you
your
know,
story. It's the tea.
The tea back in the day.
Spill it.
And I remember, you know, I was the one who had the car at the time, driving everybody around, and her baby girl had the same birthday as me, you know, I remember that. And she had a son. I know her children were from D.A. Smart, one of the rappers
So China already had kids.
No, not China. This is Genesee.
Oh, okay. So Genesee already had kids.
Right, already had children.
Oh, wow.
And kids are baby goats. And Genesee already had children.
True.
And
Kids are baby goats.
and so she wanted to see, what happened. And I was like,
Okay.
a test dummy. And sure enough, Miss Penny said, yeah, she's got to go. We can't have her pregnant. You guys are about to go on tour. We're going to open up for Salt and Pepper. That's what the record label had said. We were going to be the opening act for them.
Wow.
And we had gotten the deal off of the song that I wrote.
Right.
Called Let the Bass Run.
Right.
And, because all three of us had written a song, the company hadn't even seen what we looked like yet. They were told that we were very attractive and we had our things together and, and they were like, hey, we just love this song, Let the Bass Flow. That's all we.
Right.
And so it was my song that got us the deal.
Right.
So China says, hey, Miss Penny is offering you $10,000 for the song because she had to call me back because I got kicked out the group.
Right.
And she said, she's offering you $10,000 for the song and you'll get, your royalty rights and everything. And I said, hey, I don't need the money, I'm making all this money doing hair.
Right.
I want the fame.
Exactly.
Hello, this is what I've been working for years for, or forever, since I was like 15,
Right.
And so now here it is, I'm 20, and I'm thinking, oh, it's finally about to happen.
Right.
Ugh, that little monkey wrench thrown in there.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm keeping my baby. And so I said, no, and you can't have the song. So they lost the deal.
Right.
And they replaced me with the Brat.
That's really interesting, right?
Yeah.
And then the Brat ended up being discovered by Jermaine Dupri and
Correct.
straight dipped on their
And
ass.
I ran into her
Karma.
at the Janet Jackson concert with Kid and Play, who was opening up. Because I remember one of my customers who I did hair, she was working for WGCI, Jennifer. Hey girl, if you're still out there, hey Jennifer. Thank you for those tickets back in the day. I was pregnant with you at this point. I'm like this. Because I didn't show, this was the ironic part. I didn't show until my 7th month.
Wow.
Everybody who knew me was saying I was lying when I was pregnant.
Wow. And then
They're
it's
like,
why would I
oh my
lie
gosh.
and lose my record deal?
Right. All of that.
Yeah.
But
One of those things that's like you could have really just lied about it. You could
man,
have
I
hid
didn't
it,
even show it.
lied.
Matter of fact,
Baggy clothes were like the thing in that era
No,
too,
here's
so
the
you could have
deal,
hid it
y'all.
on stage.
I started out thick like I am now. When I got
Mhm.
pregnant with you, I got down to a size 7.
Wow.
I started out a size 12.
Wow, that's a huge
11, 12, sis.
huge leap.
Thick girl. Okay? Mama likes to eat.
Okay.
Right? So, I like to eat. And, I was like, oh my gosh, I was throwing up all the time with
Right,
you. I
right.
was very sick. I was doing hair on, staying on my feet, almost lost you.
Right.
It was just such a hard pregnancy and all that stress, losing the record deal,
True.
being replaced. And then when I had you, here I am, 20 years old, almost 21. So you're born in January, my birthday's in May,
Right.
about to be 21. And I was just, like I said, just so excited to have this girl. And I
Right.
had a dream. I had a dream in my 2nd month that I was having a girl. No, excuse me, 2nd week of knowing that I was pregnant.
So you already.
2nd week of knowing that I was pregnant.
I love that.
Because that's the story behind that. We'll get into it.
Okay. No, I love that. I love hearing these stories. I just feel like it's it's part of the history of our lives. So it's amazing. And I definitely appreciate you.
You mean the world to me.
Don't make me cry.
You bring me joy, just like your name. And when I am down, I just think of you. That's what I used to do, rub my belly. 'Cause you make me happy and never blue.
I love
So
that.
I had a dream after 2 weeks of knowing that I was gonna have you, that I was pregnant with you. I had a dream that I was having a girl. I started buying everything pink, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm having a girl." And I saw her. She has this really black hair, and she looked pink when she was born. I said, "She had a pink face." I said, "She had this pink face," and you're just so cute. You look like a little Indian baby, like a little, just a little cute little baby. I saw I had a dream, and sure enough, that's how you came out.
Wow.
So you said,
Oh.
"Mom."
It's so ironic.
When you came
I
out,
definitely
the doctor
had a dream.
drops you
Oh,
because you said when you came out, I was so communicative with you when I was pregnant, singing to you, talking to you, reading to you, just so excited to have you, looking forward to you, that when you were born, you came out and said, "Ma!" The doctors dropped you on the table, and I said, "Did you all just?" They said, "Did she just say Ma?" And I said, "Did you just drop my baby?"
Oh my goodness.
And her heart stopped. And I was like, "Oh my God!" They had to take you over to where they, a little area where the baby. They sit you down. They're
Trying to bring me back.
I said,
Did they smack my butt?
I was just. It was like something just left me. Like I was just so speechless. All I could do was go into prayer. And I heard a cry. And I said, "Hallelujah."
That's what we want to hear. Okay.
Hallelujah. I didn't go through all this to lose my baby.
Exactly. And a star was born.
Hallelujah. One who could talk.
Okay.
But this is the part.
Been chit chatting all my life.
No, you didn't talk.
It was
to
my
the age
destiny
of
for sure.
3.
And that's actually ironic.
You didn't talk to the age of 3.
So I'll talk about that. How did I not speak to the age of 3? I was a mute.
I think they traumatized you.
Probably.
No, seriously, because
I
you
spoke
would
and then
stare
got dropped,
at people.
so I
You
was
literally
like-
were a newborn staring at people. Like you didn't trust anybody. And you would cry when anybody else would hold you. You would just always find comfort with me. I was nursing you too, of course. But, it seemed like you only found comfort with me.
I know that's right.
You were always angry with anybody else. Like you didn't trust them, like they were going to do what those doctors did.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm still the same to this day. I don't trust nothing. Okay. All right. So
I think that's why
next
you
question. Right. So
the
I
first
love
thing
that.
you said
So you're
was,
so
"I
calm.
want to eat."
I
Okay, go
love
ahead.
that. I love that. And I love me some food.
I know.
Okay. Okay. So what's one lesson that you wish I learned earlier?
Boys and yes. Oh, did I say this? Oh, excuse me.
Heard it here first.
Just, I told you, but, I wish that you just learned it earlier
Right.
than when you did.
I agree.
Like you weren't so
Same.
smitten and hot in the
Same.
behind.
Hot in the draws. Same.
Just
Tossy tossy. Yeah.
And I'm like, girly liars.
No, I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. That is definitely something that I can agree on. I wish that I wasn't. And this is why I tell young girls all the time. I'm like, just focus on yourself and focus on your goals and your dreams and get yourself together. Like, boys will always be there. Unfortunately, they're just not going nowhere. So
just like we are.
Right.
I'm not trying to throw them all the way under
No, we're
the
not
bus.
bashing you guys, but we do know that.
You have a nature.
Yeah, and that, if you, as a young woman coming up into this world, you have to really focus on yourself and get yourself together.
Yeah.
Because, starting a family and being with a man it's always going to be there. The opportunity is always going to be there. But following your dreams, like, there's so many missed opportunities that you miss because you're chasing behind somebody's son. So, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's somebody's
So
son.
I agree with you.
Can I get
Somebody's
that?
receding hairline, son. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that.
Not the receding hairline though.
And that's what they get.
And they're starting to recede earlier now. I
Because
think it's all that wrong, though.
I'm telling you, God don't play. He don't reward
It's all that wrong.
evil for good. No,
Right.
Don't do
You're
that.
not gonna lose every string.
Okay, so next question. This is funny. What is one habit that I got from you?
Your sense of humor. We have a dry sense of humor. We have a sometimes dark sense of humor.
But more like a habit. So like something that, I don't know, I guess like a habit, like something that
Besides
you do.
eating all the time.
Right.
Snacking.
I guess that might be it.
We're footies.
Frivolously.
Foodies, I mean.
Right.
Foodies.
Frivolously eating is something that I have definitely probably gotten from you. We just love food. And you know, you always cooked good food for us growing up. So
It's
like,
Louisiana.
yeah, me and my little brother were spoiled growing up. Everybody always came to our house and they loved our mom's cooking.
Yes.
Jade was talking about that chicken for years.
Oh dear.
I think she still talks about that chicken we made.
Hi, Jade.
Okay, shout out to Jade.
I miss your friends. They're so sweet.
I know, my friends. I think I'm really blessed to have a long relationship, like longevity for relationships with my friends, like 10 plus years. So grateful and blessed for that. Okay, so what is the biggest challenge that we overcame together?
Wow, so there's so many.
I know, so many.
I believe you had destiny.
Yeah,
Losing destiny.
yeah,
Going through that.
I agree.
And we both had to say to ourselves,
Her getting snatched out of our arms like that, so traumatizing.
God's will be done.
Yeah, God's will.
For
We had to literally give that situation to God, and it was at that
just
point,
for sanity.
just for so we wouldn't go crazy and do things that we would have regretted. Because Lord knows that situation definitely was a challenge for us and our entire family. Not to mention our family and friends that loved her as well.
Yeah.
To this day, it's like, yeah, it's really sad. Really sad, but you know, that situation is in God's hands. Destiny, if you're watching this,
love her.
we love you, we miss
Angels
you.
all around, baby.
And we're just waiting for you to get to the point where you're able to have your own mind and you're able to come to us and have your own relationship with us and learn us and get to know us yourself. You know, that's what this is all about, you know, just you creating your own narrative of your own people, you know, and that's just what it is.
And know that Nana loves you more than life itself. And one day you'll get a chance to hear our side of the story.
Yeah.
And that's,
Yeah. Whenever
good,
you're
the
open
bad,
and ready.
and the ugly.
Yes, whenever
So-
you're open and ready.
Amen.
For sure. Okay, so what's one thing about me that reminds you of your younger self?
Your naivety. Your willingness to just believe that people are your friends when you actually
That's true.
when you feel it and you just lie to yourself. I call it self-delusion, being delusional, just choosing to be delusional because of maybe codependency issues, maybe trauma bonding, or not willing to go and spend time with yourself and the Most High.
That's
who
so real.
created you,
So real.
and you get a very close relationship with him, because
Yes.
relationships all across the board are going to always be up and down like a roller coaster. And if you rely on other people's acknowledgement of your worth, whether it be they're saying, oh, you're the greatest, or oh, you're a piece of, you see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Don't let it shape you either way.
I'm gonna lie to you, 2025
You know?
was that year for me that I finally woke up and realized, you know what? Certain people just are not meant to be in your life, and that's okay. You know, and it's one of those things I had to just grow up and realize, like you said, certain people aren't my friends. Ooh, that reminds me of a story. Remember that one girl? Yes, remember that one girl, what was her name, Conjure or something like that? Kanja. So there was this girl when I was younger. No, for real. This is like, this is literally like a story that really like, it's really deep, but it also has so many lessons in it that I feel like it needs to be shared, because somebody could watch this and literally it like could change their life, you know what I'm saying, and really wake them up. So like, let's talk about her, because I really thought that girl was my friend.
And tell them what age you are, to be fair to yourself.
Of
Now.
course,
Give yourself a little
I was
grace.
6. I think I was like 6 or 7.
You actually, so we were living in Arkansas.
Yeah.
North Little Rock, to be exact.
So I must have been 5.
So we were 5.
I was 5 years old. Okay, so I thought this girl was my friend. I want you to tell the story.
Well, you know, I always told you guys to stay in the front.
Yes,
You and your
stay in the
brother.
front yard.
Stay in the front yard, because this way I can see you while I'm doing whatever I'm doing in the house, taking care
We
of
wanted
whatever,
to be outside.
you know, the chores and things like that. And, you know, my babies wanted to go outside, and the neighbor next door, they were your age, you know, Conja was your age, and so were the other children.
Right.
And so I said, stay in the front, Serenity, okay? And watch your brother. You guys stay together and don't fight. You know, the usual thing to tell your children.
Right.
And Conja, you know, heard it, and I could kind of, you know, sense in my spirit that she was like looking at you and then looking at me and like, okay. And then so
Like she just told her to stay in the front yard.
I kind of looked outside just to see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Peeped. And then all of a sudden, here comes Conja. Miss Stacy, Serenity is in the backyard. I was like,
Mind you, this is the same girl that lured me and my brother to the backyard.
That's right.
Begged us. And I'm telling her, like, no, my mama told me to stay in the front yard. She's like, oh, no, just come back here real quick. And I'm like looking around like, okay, fine, let's go. And sure enough, I would be caught up in the moment and laughing about something, having a good time. And that girl would take her ass to the front and snitch on me.
Great lesson.
And snitch on me.
It was the best lesson.
And she was the reason why I was even back there.
Mm-hmm.
That is a huge lesson.
And the look on your face was like,
no,
that look was priceless.
So early. God,
that look was so. Can I show you the look? You were like, Conja.
Show the camera.
Conja.
How could you?
How could you? Like you just had tears, like you was about to fall. And I felt bad for you. I said, see, Serenity. I said, see, you should have obeyed me.
Yeah.
You see how she turned on you quickly?
I
think you should have said that.
Yep. Snakes in the grass.
You see how she turned on you, right?
Slithering.
So,
wow. Like
obey your parents. Children,
obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right.
Ephesians 6:1. Amen.
Hallelujah. Won't he do it?
Hallelujah.
This is why you have to, for one, listen to your parents, especially when you're growing up. Now you're an adult. Take heed to advice and make your own mistakes. You can learn either the hard way or it is what it is. But that was just a valuable lesson that I learned as well. You can't trust everyone, especially someone that's literally trying to. They hear you. You're supposed to do the right thing, and then they're like, "Oh no, I'm going to try to convince her to do the opposite just so I can set her up." And I've learned that, throughout life, you really can't trust people. Like, people are so foul. They have their own intentions. They have their own agenda, and it's just scary. So you really have to pray and get close to God, because
walk with Him.
When you walk with God, it's harder for people to knock you off your path. And that's facts.
Oh, that's
Conja. Even the names, I think that name has so much. Yeah, like it's.
I'm sorry, Conja. I don't mean to be.
Oh, if nobody apologizing,
you were a child. You were a child.
I don't care. That's a foul. That's a foul tactic. That's a foul trait to have, Conja. Conja. Oh, you probably somewhere still doing foul, dirty, slithering things. We gonna pray for you. But the name Conja just really sticks in my head. The name just has a negative. I can't remember what that word is. Conja.
Pray about you too and your feelings. Let it go. Because you don't be putting me on Conja. Here you go.
Okay.
Word for the day. Accountability.
We've had the emotional roller coaster, so we're gonna end on some funny stuff. What is the funniest memory that you think we share together?
Funniest memory. Oh my goodness, Renny, we've had a lot of funny memories.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot.
Let me think of one.
I know. We can think of one. I can think of one while you're thinking. I was just talking about this the other night to somebody. When growing up, you used to be the tickle monster, and honestly, I can say it was funny at first, but you would literally tickle us till we cried.
Really? Oh, maybe I did that instead of the spankings that people were doing.
CPS has entered the chat.
Tickling is more.
Yeah. It was crazy. You would sit there, and you would act like you were sleeping, and I would push Bubba close to you, like, go. And then you would get him first, and then next thing you know, you got me, and we're just laughing until we cried. That I feel like that's a funny memory that we have.
Okay. I'm trying to think of some. You know what I love about you? When you always used to do walking the green mile, getting right with Jesus. When
Y'all
you
know I'm
were
an actress.
always quoting
movies and stuff. Yeah.
Just doing movie quotes. I'm like,
I'm a
she's so
funny
good
person.
at that.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm pretty funny.
Players Club.
Ebony. I told you to watch me.
Don't bring that
My
up out
mom?
of me.
Well, for you and my mama information, I've been watching myself for a long time now. I don't need nobody to watch me. Not everybody else can go to college. That girl Ebony funny. But that's one of my favorite monologues.
I know. They tell.
So Ice Cube, if you ever come up with another idea for a movie, holler at your girl.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes, that is so funny. I love that.
No, I love when you do your movie quotes.
Yes. One thing I love is my movie quote. Okay. Here's a good question. What is something that I used to get in trouble for all the time?
Oh my goodness. You didn't get naughty until you started liking boys.
No, I used to be getting in trouble for talking in class all the time.
Oh, you're talking about at school.
Just in general, what
They
was it I
said
used to get in
that you
trouble all the
were,
time?
they would use the word that you were, who were that your second grade
Talkative.
teacher said?
I don't know.
No, she said you're.
What she say about me?
She said she's so competitive.
Oh, I know. I missed my calling. I should have been a lawyer. Could you imagine being a lawyer? I object, Your Honor. Yeah, I object.
It's like, who you telling?
Oh, look, okay.
You ain't telling me nothing, girl.
Okay.
In my bass voice.
Oh my God. Okay. What secret snack did you hide in the house? That's funny. Did you used to hide snacks?
No.
I don't think you were like that.
I'm such a shit.
You weren't a lock on the refrigerator.
I'm
Type
not
of I was the
afraid.
food police.
You were the food police. And I had to check you so much about that. Because your brother, I'd be like, girl, you cannot control the food around this house. You are not going to tell your brother he cannot eat. Who do you think you are? No.
That is hilarious. No, for real.
Child.
Gosh, that got me an energy drink.
I feed the homeless. I don't care. Everybody getting fed around here.
I know that's right. Because eating is definitely
Nobody should go hungry.
something that everyone's supposed to enjoy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Nobody should.
Okay, so let's ask one more question on here.
Okay.
What is a phrase that I get from you?
Praise. Oh, whoa.
If you've ever called my phone and I hit you with the whoa, that's who I got that from. And sometimes I'll do that to Bubba. Bubba is my brother, her son. Sometimes I'll do it to Bubba and he says sometimes he has to check to make sure he calls me and not you. Yeah, like he'd be confused. He'd be like, wait, I thought this was Mama. I'm like, so that is so funny. I feel like that is definitely whoa.
You know where I got it from?
Whoa.
Did you ever know
No,
where I got it from?
where'd you get that from?
Droopy, the dog.
Droopy from,
He's cartoon.
yeah.
I'm so happy.
He would be like, I'm
Oh
happy.
wow. It was just something.
That is
Oh,
funny.
and Elmer Fudd.
Elmer
Oh
Fudd.
wow. You know, it was just this
Mhm.
sound that
The
used to make me
cartoon.
laugh when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I said, this makes me laugh. Maybe I'll make my kids laugh.
I
And it
love
did. You
that.
guys were cracking.
You've always been such a joy.
You guys were cracking.
I love that.
I love
that.
seeing you guys laugh at me.
You're always a funny mom.
You're
a
my
fun mom,
audience.
for sure.
You're my
I
audience.
love that.
You're my
Y'all, this
audience.
is my mom, and I'm so proud to call her my mom
My
because
baby.
she's just so smart and beautiful and funny and talented, and I'm proud to come from you for real.
Thank
I want you to know that. Yeah. Thank you.
What
And I
is so
appreciate
much?
you for joining me on the show.
Oh, this was so much
We're definitely
fun.
gonna see more of you, so y'all make
This
sure
is so
y'all
much fun.
be prepared to see more of Miss
And I wasn't
Stacy.
feeling so well, guys. So sorry if I'm not looking my best.
You look beautiful, and I'm so glad you pushed through it because we've been trying to get her here for a while.
Oh,
So
man.
she finally came, And yes,
So much fun.
here at Chit Chat, we enjoyed getting to know Miss Stacy
Loved
LaShawn.
it. Thank you.
And we're going to dive into some more stuff next episode. But this is another episode of Chit Chat, Chit Chat, Chit
Chit
Chat,
chat, chit chat, chit chat.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Y'all, you want to go ahead and plug your YouTube
Oh,
channel?
well, my YouTube channel
Stacy
is Stacy Nelson TV Network. And basically what my channel is about is I like to post the viral videos
Okay.
that YouTube has.
Yeah.
And I put it in on my post. That is like my biggest thing. And then if I cook something, I'll post that video. Or if I go visit my little animal friends, which I have a Chipmunk Chronicles. I like the little chipmunks because they really are interactive.
Okay.
So they're a lot of fun. And it just calms me. So yeah, check out my channel, Stacy Nelson TV Network on YouTube.
Okay.
Serenity has a channel too, don't you?
Yes, Serenity
music
Joy
channel.
Music. Yeah, you guys can check
You
out
are
my music.
I'm
She
your number
loves-
one fan.
She is my number one fan, y'all. She's gonna
Okay.
check out. Y'all know I'm an artist. I do music to stream.
She's the best. She's the best. Check her out.
Thank y'all so much.
Love
All
you.
right.
Thank you for joining
Thank you.
us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
I love you. All right. That was a good episode.
Chit Chat, Chit Chat.